Hello everyone, today we'll be continuing with our science for year 3. Today we'll be doing chapter 1.3, plants and light. I'm going to quickly just share. 1.3, plants and light. Today we're going to learn about plants. We're going to learn about plants, that plants need light and the right conditions to be healthy. Learn that baby plants grow from seeds. Talk about the importance of a fair test. Look for patterns in results. Make a conclusion from the results. Make predictions and see if they are right. So they just explaining that what we're going to do. Getting started. These young plants have started growing. These are also some questions that we're going to that are referring to this picture. And we're going to start. These young plants have started growing. Which plant is the oldest? The oldest probably means also the tallest, because in this case, these are seedlings or saplings. The tallest plant on the right is the oldest. So this one. This one. Which plant is the youngest? The shortest plant on the left is the youngest. What do these plants need to help them grow and be healthy? These plants need warmth, soil, light, and water to help them grow and be healthy. Because especially when they're very young, they need this. I'm gonna highlight plants need the right conditions. Plants need the right conditions to grow and be healthy. This is very important, or they will die and wilt. And especially little plants, if you try it at home, like if you put it in cotton, they can mold very easily because of the conditions. Like if it's too humid, they could be like flies or bugs. They need the right amount of warmth, water, light, and air. A strong, healthy plant has strong roots, stems, and leaves. You can see that this one looks very strong because it's very green and vivid. You can see this one, it's very old, and you can see the leaves are wilting and they are yellow, which is a bad sign. An unhealthy plant may have yellow leaves and the plant may wilt. That's when it starts losing its structure, and you can see lots of the branches or the twigs have folded and the plant may wilt. This is a healthy plant and this is an unhealthy plant. You can see the leaves are coming out, it's very unhealthy because it doesn't have either the soil doesn't have enough nutrients and it's not getting enough water. It looks like it's a bit dehydrated and probably the sun has hit it, or it's either in winter where the plants start dying. What do baby plants need? The flowers of a plant make seeds. It's the flowers or the fruit, but usually you actually get both. Inside each seed, there is a very small root. Inside each seed is a very small root shoot and a very small stem shoot. Both are ready to grow. The seed will also have a store of food for the baby plant to start growing. We call this germination. The root shoot starts to get water, then the leaf shoot grows. The diagram shows what is inside a seed. This is the food store. It's very big. This is the leaf shoot and this is the root. So when it's bigger, the fruit shoot might actually break and this will come out. That's how it starts. The photograph shows how a seed starts growing. You can see a root shoot going downwards and a leaf shoot going upwards. Questions. Number 1. The root shoot always grows downwards. Why is this? The root shoot always grows downwards so it can find water and be anchored in the soil because the soil is below. That's why it always shoots downwards. The stem always shoots upwards. Why is this? The stem shoot always grows upwards so it can always find light. Like I said in the previous video, the roots like to be underground and not exposed because they can get really, really dry and they could die and that would kill the whole plant because the roots are actually, in my opinion, it's the most important part of the plant because it gets the nutrient and the water and it gives it to everyone. And also the leaf always shoots up because the leaf is the place where it gets sunlight, and it goes down everywhere. Look at the children. Look at what the children say. What do you think a plant needs to grow? She thinks I. She thinks that I think the seeds just need light to grow. They just need soil. I think they just need water and light. But a plant needs light, soil, water, and warmth to grow. Number 4, could a plant live without light? The answer is a plant could not live for long without light. All plants need light to make their own food in the process called photosynthesis. Think like a scientist. Can plants grow well in the dark? You'll need 6 similar young plants in the same size pots and same soil, a light, and a box. Place 3 plants in the light and 3 plants in the dark. What do you think would happen? Make sure to wash your hands after touching plants or soil. Why do you think the plants need to be similar? I think because I'll pause, cancel that. I'll give you 10 seconds to think about it and then I'll tell you the answer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, time's up. They need to be similar because different types of plants can, if they put like a different plant with light and a different plant with the dark inside the box, it would be different because different plants can stand different types of temperatures and how much water and that stuff. So they have to be similar or the same plant. Why should the plants have the same soil and water? I'll give you another 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Time's up. So they also have to have the same soil and water because different soil, like it could be really, really humid and the same water, the same amount. It has to be exactly the same, except one's in a box and one is exposed to sunlight. Observe the plants every day for 5 days. Water them. If the soil begins to dry, what differences do you notice? Record your observations on a table like this. You can do this, but you don't have to use 3 plants. You can just use 1. And you have to do this. Was your prediction correct? Were you predicting correct? You have been doing science. How do you know this was a science inquiry? What kind of science inquiry was this? Why do seedling stems bend? Baby plants are called seedlings. You can see in this picture, they show us a nice little picture of, this is a really funny one, but the reason why. Number 5 asks us, these seedlings growing near a window are 4 days old. Why are the stems bent? The stems are bent because the plants are growing towards the sunlight. It's kind of like their mom and they're trying to follow it, which I think is very funny. Number 6, how could we change things so the stems could grow upwards and straight? We could turn them around. We could move them outdoors to a sunnier place so they could grow upwards and straight. Think like a scientist too. These are like practical stuff, which is fun. How quickly will our plants grow? You will need plants, seeds, soil, pots, and a ruler. Marcus and Zara grew in a plant from a seed. Grew a plant. They measured it 9 a.m. at 9 a.m. each day for 9 days. Then they recorded their results on this graph. How tall was the plant on day 1? How many days did it take for the plant to grow to 4 centimeters? On which days were the plant tallest? How tall might it be on day 6? What kind of science inquiry was this? Okay, I'm gonna answer them. How tall? You can do this activity at home and hear the answers and to see how it's On day 1, the plant was 0 centimeters because 0 centimeters tall because they're literally nothing, so that's a 0. The next, how many days did it take for the plant to grow 4 centimeters? So think that was 0. This is the day and this is the height / centimeter. So I'm just gonna look up here. It took until day 6. So it took 6 days from day 1 to day 6. So it took 6 days for the plant to grow to 4 centimeters. The plant was tallest on day 7 and 8. On day 9, it might be 4. How tall might it be on day 9? It might be 4, 5, or 6 centimeters on day 9. So which is here. What kind of science inquiry was this? The science inquiry was an observation over time, which can take time, but at the end you'll see lots of results. And this is another one, but this looks pretty long, so we're not gonna do that. In this unit, you've been carrying out different types of science inquiry. How do you do the different types of science inquiry to help your learning of science? That's a question you can answer. Now we're just gonna tick. Look what I can do. I know plants that need light and the right conditions to be healthy. I know that baby plants grow from seeds. I know I can talk about the importance of a fair test. I can look for patterns in results. I can make a conclusion from results. I can make a predictions and see if they were right. So if you can do all of them, great. And that's the end for chapter 1.2, 1.3. The next chapter is 1.4, plants need water and the right temperature. And that's it for today. Thank you for watching this video and I hope you loved it. In the next video, we'll be doing 1.4 and I'll see you there. Bye.